Welcome back. All right, so first game of the day, Boston and Detroit. Here I am to recap this, and of course, I will be recapping the Rangers Penguins when that's done, and then the other 6 games will get their own video to close out the night. So it's Swayman versus Husso in this one. Bertuzzi returns to Detroit. They had a nice video package for him, of course, and nice return for him. Frederick has a shot that's held. Crossbar then for McAvoy. Carlo defends on a Veleno breakaway. Carlo again then gets shaken up as he falls into the boards, and he would exit. Zadina, tip shot that saved. Wings press at 3 minutes. The shots are 3-1 for Detroit, 4.5 minutes into this. The Wings press at 6.5 minutes. Osterley has a shot that's kicked aside. Power play for the Bruins. The Wings clear early. Marchand's denied. It's cleared again. There's a shorthanded rush chance by Larkin. That power play is killed off. One shot. The Wings then go to a power play of their own. Good early cycle. Larkin's denied. And then Chase on. Nice to see him on the board again. He gets the power play marker at 12:22 from Larkin and Raymond. And honestly, be nice to see Chase on play so well for Detroit that they have to give him a contract to come back next year. So he buries the rebound there. The Bruins then press for an answer. We get some pushing on most of the whistles at this point in the game. Bruins seem to be in neutral for the first period again. They just didn't start on time, and it continued for longer in this game than yesterday to take nothing away from Detroit. Remember, for Detroit, they're not out of the playoffs. For Boston, they just clinched yesterday. They hit 50 wins. They really don't have any pressure. They're 17 points clear of Toronto. And I think that's some of what we saw today. So Orlov has a shot to save. The rebound's clear. Bruins are getting chances late. Things get punchy with 55.7 seconds left. Forbert then defends a 3-on-2, but it's 1-0 Detroit after one. Second period, the Wings start with a full power play. So penalty taken by Boston at the horn. There's a shorthanded 2-on-1, a crossbar for Hathaway. So the crossbars for Boston today. That power play's killed off. 2 shots. Ernie has a shot saved as the Wings press. The teams trade chances. Husso holds on. Bruins press at 4.5 minutes. Husso, solid game for him, really. Really good game for Ville Husso. Power play for Boston. They cycle early. Suter picks off a pass and clears, and then Sider gets a turnover, and on a breakaway, he buries it at 6:34. Wings, lots of fight in this one. They finish the kill, and it just felt like for the Wings, who came into this one, I believe, 9 points out of the playoffs, they knew how badly they needed this one, right? So Chason couldn't bury one from the slot. The Bruins rush. Hathaway has a chance kicked aside. The Wings go back to the power play. Bergeron couldn't bury a rebound. That's killed off. The shots are 12-6 for Boston with 6 minutes left. Veleno's then denied on a rush, and right after that, Ernie would score its bar down at 15:08 from Bergeron and Osterley. And then the Wings press for another. So it looks like this could be a laugher. It's already 4-0. Or no, Larkin gets the power play goal from Raymond and Sider. That one's buried on a good cycle. This is where the fact I had 2 hours sleep last night shows up. So 25th of the season for Larkin. The Bruins look to answer. They get a power play. Bergeron couldn't bury a rebound, and that was killed off. So Bergeron had a shorthanded chance, couldn't bury. Now the shots are 12-6 for the Bruins with 6 minutes left. Veleno's denied on a rush, and then Ernie gets one bar down, so that makes it 4-0. Bergeron and Osterley at 15:08. I'm looking at this going, why? There's only 3 goals I've called. Yeah, there's 4 on the board. Wings are pressed for another, but at 16:52 through a partial screen, Grzelcyk gets the Bruins on the board. Pastrnak and Zacha with the assists. Bruins press with a minute left. Pastrnak has a shot that deflects out. So after 2 periods, it's 4-1 in favor of Detroit. Third period, Husso nearly loses a puck early, but he ends up covering it there. Nosek came through and made contact with Husso. He went over to the Detroit bench and made sure they knew, hey, the puck was loose. Pressed by the Bruins at a minute and a half. Near miss by Krejci from in close. Hathaway's denied. The Wings rush. Wings press at 3 minutes. Wallman fires one high. And then at 3:37 on a breakaway, Jake DeBrusk from Clifton. So that makes it 4-2. Wings press for a response. There's a post for Larkin on a fast break. And then the puck goes the other way. And it's in the net. It's Pastrnak from Zacha and Grzelcyk at 6:24. So he wires that one from the slot. That's his 46th of the season. Perron then has a shot that's blocked. The Bruins rush. McAvoy breaks up a 2-on-1. Marchand to McAvoy. There's a near miss there. So Boston's back in this, but again, they're expending so much energy to get this back to 4-3. And I thought McAvoy was taking a lot of chances in that third period. I don't normally get nervous with McAvoy, but he was playing like a forward a lot in that third period. I understand why, but what happens is when he's pinching, if nobody goes back to cover that point, that puck gets turned over, you're looking at an odd man rush the other way, which did happen. Shots are 7-5 Bruins with 8.5 minutes left. They had some momentum. They're looking for the tie. Bertuzzi's denied. The Wings rush. Kubalik has a one-timer that's held. Zadina misses one high on a fast break. Mata defends a Bergeron chance in front of the net. Zacha couldn't bury one in close with 2:23 left. There's icing by the Wings. They pull the goaltender. But with 1:54 left, the Bruins are guilty of an intentional offside. And I felt like that was kind of frustration that led to that. So they get the puck out. They do pull the goalie again. That gives the empty net chance to Detroit, and they take it. It's Andrew Kopp, whose goal scoring's picking up lately. Suter and Larkin with the assists at 19:36. So Detroit wins this one 5-3. They go to 30-27-9, keep their faint playoff hopes alive. Boston 50-10-5. They've now lost 10 in regulation. Shots on net 8-4 for Detroit in the first, 16-11 Boston in the second, 14-7 Boston in the third. They do outshoot Detroit 34-26. Hits 14-12 Boston. Swayman 21 saves on 25 shots. Husso 31 saves on 34 shots. So Husso, very good game. I'm not going to blame this on Swayman. I'm not, because really, when Detroit got a chance, it was a pretty darn good one. It was usually on a rush, odd man breaks, this kind of thing. And yeah, Boston there was some sloppiness with the puck you don't normally see. And by the time they got to playing their game and getting those goals, they'd already spotted Detroit a 4-goal lead. So we'll see if Detroit can springboard from this one and maybe pull themselves back into the hunt. Why not? Right now, as we speak, they're 7 points out. That may change. No, I don't think. No, the Islanders aren't playing today, so that won't change. But if Pittsburgh gets the win in the game against the Rangers, they maintain their lead over Detroit. And then it's the Islanders that you're chasing if you're the Wings. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will apologize for any errors that get made during recaps, because, again, pretty darn tired, but I'll get it done. And I'll be back at 100% tomorrow. Thank you guys again for all your support. I will talk to you guys soon enough.